Alien Romulus. Yeah, I watched that film today, this evening. Yeah. Yeah, I did end up watching that. It was okay. Yeah. It was okay. It just felt a bit familiar. It kind of felt like there were a couple of the previous films, just sort of they kind of sort of squashed it together, combined it, just put it into this one film. It really felt like it was a film made for the fans. Yeah, it just felt like it was for like nostalgia or something. It was like it's like Star Wars Force Awakens. You know how when people watched it, it was like good, but it just felt familiar. It was like this feels like A New Hope. It's exactly like A New Hope. You know, like the story is just the same. That's what Romulus felt like. It felt like it was just the same story. I've seen this from the first Alien film. There were some good things about the film I quite liked. There were some interesting things. Yeah, I'm gonna spoil some of this, by the way. So don't watch this if you don't want spoilers. Yeah, don't watch this because I'm gonna spoil the hell out of it on this. But yeah, I don't know, man. It kind of feels like um, it just felt a bit like fan service, I guess. It didn't really feel like it was like a solid alien film that was trying to do its own thing with a story. It was kind of just sort of throwing stuff in there, just thinking like everybody will love this if we throw this in there and then that, you know. But it doesn't make it a solid film story wise. It's just basically something that's just fun, like for everybody to just watch, you know. But yeah, it's like the third best movie in the Alien franchise. But Alien Romulus. That's the thing. The first two Alien films are the best, like without a doubt, 100%. The first Alien film is really good. I think the second Alien or Aliens, I think that one is better than the first one. I'd say the second Alien film is the best. Um, yeah, I don't remember much about the other Alien films. They were kind of forgetful, really. They were quite forgettable. I didn't really care for them, to be honest. Mm, I don't know. I think I noticed with the cast they're like teenagers. It's not like a group of adults. Like these just feel like a bunch of people that have come from school. Yeah. Did Ridley Scott actually like this film? He said he loved this film. Easily the third best. Solid 7 or 8 out of 10. I'd say that's a fair score, to be honest. I'd give it that. I wouldn't really go any lower, but I wouldn't put it too high on the list. Well, because if you were doing a franchise and you were carrying on with it and you made a film that was exactly the same as a previous film in that same franchise, you're not necessarily going to rate it that high because it's nothing different. It's just familiar. It's like, oh, yeah, I've seen this. And yeah, there were a few lines that were ripped from the previous films, and I really cringed because it was so. I just rolled my eyes, to be honest. I was just like, oh, God. They did not. I even made a joke about it as well. And then it actually happened as well. Like, everybody remembers from the second Alien film. So remember when Ellen Ripley is in that big ass machine, and that little girl Newt is in trouble, right, by that queen alien. So the queen alien is coming after the little kid, and then Ellen Ripley just comes in with like this machine that she's in, and she starts walking, and she says, "Get away from her, you bitch." Yeah, they used that line in the new film, and it was so fucking lame. Also, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, where the fuck did that even come from? You know, it's like you basically just said that because everybody knows that line, like nostalgia and fan service. It was so bad though. It was just embarrassing. Like I really cringed at that. I was just like, oh no. Like they can't come up with their own sort of unique lines. Like they can't create something themselves and try and make that memorable. They have to just rip it from a previous film and just slap that in there. Like nobody's creative anymore. Like nobody does something like unique. They just rely heavily on what was some of the good parts of the previous films, and they just slap it in there. It would be like telling the same joke twice. Like it might be good the first time, might be funny, it might be great, but if you start telling it again, it's not going to have the same effect. You know, you're just like, yeah, I've heard that. I know. Yeah. It was a good film though. Alien Romulus was a good. Actually, it was a pretty solid film. It was pretty good. Yeah, the special effects were great. They were pretty amazing. And the CGI, it was great action in it and stuff. Yeah, you do get like a couple of jump scares and stuff. Like the sound is great as well when you're in the cinema watching it. Yeah, pacing is pretty good actually. cool environment, good effects. Yeah, that I can agree with. Wasn't boring like Prometheus. I don't even remember Prometheus. Maybe I was bored when I watched Prometheus. Because that's a prequel to the Alien film, isn't it? I think. And I think the last monster in Romulus is from Prometheus. It was pretty brutal, actually. Yeah, the film's pretty brutal. Felt bloody and it felt painful as well to watch what they were going through with some of the characters. Like I felt their pain. I was like, damn, damn, that looks horrible. But it's done so well. Yeah, they did a lot of pretty good things. I just think it's a good film, but it misses that mark of being an amazing, memorable film. I would just like when it came to like the first Alien and the second Aliens film, I could easily go back and watch those two films. I could easily watch them again because they were so good. Like the characters were so great, especially the second Alien film. Like the characters in that were so good. They were so interesting. Like they will just start off as like with these Marines that think they're hot shit. So they realize what they're up against, and it just humbles them. And then they just realize like they're terrified. They're like, "Fuck, this alien xenomorph. This is a fucking threat. It's killing our people." They're all cocking. I think they're like the dog's bollocks or something, but they don't realize what they're actually truly up against, and you can see the fear in some of those characters as well. Like it really captured those emotions, and it was done so well. It was so good. Yeah, it had like so many face huggers in it, and aliens as well. I thought the zero gravity with the acid blood just floating about. I thought that was actually pretty fucking cool. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. I never saw that before. I was just like, huh, that's actually new. That's never been done before. Aliens film, and that worked. That was pretty good. It was a bit predictable at times though with the film because I can I can see where they were going with the film. Like, it was pretty clear. Like, you get your main character, everyone else dies except her, the main character. Like, she's the one who just lives. Yeah, that just didn't surprise me. It didn't surprise me at all. I just thought, yeah, I saw that coming. Yeah, the aliens looked pretty good in it. Yeah, the aliens look good. Yeah, so they did bring back a familiar face from the first Alien film. But yeah, they brought back that android, Rook. Is it Rook? One that plays Bilbo Baggins in Lord of the Rings films. Ian Holm, right? Uh, I can't believe that film came out in 1979. That's crazy. It's like one, two, three, yeah, like five plus, like 45 years. It's the 45 years this film came out. That's crazy, man. And that just sounds like a really long time ago. You know, Ash. I was Ash. Wait, where did I get the name Rook from? Didn't he say his name was Rook? Where did I get that name from? Because, yeah, he appears in it. Ash, yeah. Yeah, he's like the evil synthetic. Yeah, Bishop was the good one. Bishop was the good android. Yeah, Ash was just evil. He was just like was in the best interest of the company. Yeah. Uh, the characters were so fucking good in the second Alien film. They were so good. But the cast in Alien Romulus, yeah, they were like teenagers. Like none of them felt like grown adults at all. Yeah, it just felt a little bit like it just felt like they're all teenagers. I feel like the 100 or something. Like you could throw them in the 100 and they'd fit in pretty well. Yeah. Man, it came out on the 29th of August. Holy shit. Did the first Alien film come out in August? Oh, no, it came out in September. Oh. I don't remember the other Alien films though. I don't remember Alien 3. 21st of August. These films always seem to come out around August, September. Yeah, I don't remember. I really don't remember the Resurrection. That's the fourth one. That was like the worst one, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember. I remember not liking that one, but I really don't remember much about it either. I just know I didn't like it. You know, Alien Covenant. Um, the prequel Prometheus. I've been trying to remember Prometheus. Ugh. Hmm. Yeah, I think for Alien Romulus, it's a pretty solid film to watch with your friends. Definitely, like when you go to the cinema, go with your friends, man. to watch it. Yeah, yeah, because you'll be in for like some jump scares, some action, some tension in it, and just. I think anyone that's never seen a single Alien film that goes in watching this will just love it. They'll fucking love it. I think if you're an Alien fan and you've seen all the films, you might have some issues with it. I still think you'll enjoy it, but you won't be able to help but nitpick certain things and just be like, that don't, yeah, don't like that. That don't work. I just don't like when they rip off lines from the previous films or they just copy the same previous film and they just slap it in and call that a film. I don't like that. I just think that's lazy. I do like that they've done some new things in the film. Like they've added some new things to it that I thought were actually pretty interesting. The zero gravity with the acid blood was great. I did like that. Then you had like some like new monster that this woman gave birth to, which grows already like so quick. Yeah, it just becomes this crazy ass monster to deal with. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, I did quite like that. Yeah, I do wonder what everyone else thought of it. What do they say on YouTube about it? Do they say anything? I'm curious what they say in like their thumbnails of them. I'll just be expecting some like fairly positive stuff, but there might be a couple of videos that are just like they have an issue. Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be pretty good. Like if I had to compare it to all the other Alien films, it's not the best one, but I'd say it's up there with one of them though. Like you got Alien and then Aliens, like they those two are first two films. They are definitely up on the top. Like they are the best. I'd say Romulus is probably the third best Alien film, and all the rest are just below that. Yeah, yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, it doesn't really sort of connect with like any of the previous Alien films necessarily, like in the timeline. Like you're not gonna get every familiar face character in it. You're not gonna get Ellen Ripley in it. No. I was expecting that, to be honest. I was honestly thinking that at some point they were just gonna come across Sigourney Weaver, and then she starts telling like her story in the past of like what she had gone through and all that shit, and then they realize. I think, I think with this film in Romulus, I think they like the characters like have no knowledge at all about like the aliens. Like they don't know anything about what they do and stuff like that. So all the critical exposition had to be like sort of thrown in there, which did feel like it was aimed at the audience that weren't familiar with the Alien franchise, I guess. Yeah. It's- yeah, I'd say it is a pretty good Alien film. I just wish they could have just done something different. It felt a little bit similar, but still a good film though. I did quite like it. But yeah, anyway, what I was thinking. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. It was alright, but it had a huge plot hole that bothered me. Yeah, I think. What was the what was the plot hole? Was there a plot hole? Like, I was thinking. I'm trying to think back on it. Oh right. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. I wonder if there's any problems that are listed about the film. Yeah, they do generally seem to do that. They do bring in like, and I've noticed that with franchises, they always seem to like bring back a character. Difficult to do when the actor's passed away. They have to do all this CGI on their face, and then try and get the voice right and stuff, which they actually did do quite well with Ash. But yeah, you still can't help looking at him and you're just like, yeah, that's CGI. That is a CGI face on there, yeah. I know it. Which is annoying, really. Like, it does distract you, it just takes you out of it, doesn't it? You're just like, depending on how good the CGI is. I say the best time, I tell you, the best CGI I'd seen was when I watched Blade Runner 2049. You know, when you see Rachel, I was thinking, holy shit, that was actually really good CGI. Like, it was some different woman as well. But when they did all the CGI on her and stuff, I thought, holy shit, that looks so good. That was the best CGI I'd ever seen. Yeah, that was the best. Yeah, I want to look that up now. Thinking, yeah, when I saw that, oh, AEL, Rachel. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, I looked at that, I was like, holy shit, that looks good. It was the best I'd ever seen it. Yeah, man. Yeah, so good. The CGI. Holy crap. I do wonder how that all had just worked, like because I don't know anything about that at all, like the process of how they, like how much and how long it took as well. Like I get, I do have like a small kind of idea that when CGI looks bad, it's because they didn't have enough time, that they needed more time to try and make it look good and stuff. I just wonder what the process was like when they did that. You know, like when they were working on it. I'd love to just know, like, how long did that take? You know, and just was that difficult to do? Because it was generally impressive. Yeah. Every time I'm starting to talk about something, I can't help but get sidetracked and start talking about something else. Got nothing to do with me talking about Alien. I just get sidetracked and I start talking about other shit. But yeah. Do people generally get upset about the character that they brought back? Yeah, it's like the one character that they brought back is one that people just didn't like. They were just against because he's a bad guy. Rook, almost exactly like Ash. Did Ian Holm really die 4 years ago? Wait, are you serious? Hold on. Why do I always feel like every time I like find out that some celebrity has died, I always just sort of think it wasn't that long ago. It was recent, like a month ago. Sometimes then I'm just like, wait, that was 2, 3 years ago. Holy shit, time flies. Damn, he really did die in 2020. I read this like I thought it was like yesterday or something. Like like this was 4 years ago. Holy crap! I'm gonna be getting old so quick if I don't realize how quick time flies by. Man, that's worrying. Big failures, a sarcasm. Why let the dead rest when there's intellectual property to be mined? Villainous Weyland-Yutani Corporation. That's a conglomerate that puts profit ahead of respect for human lives. It's distracting and weird. It never ever looks real. The simple truth is that not only does this look bad, it's a bad idea all around. Hmm. That always seems to be a challenging thing when they have to when they have to bring a character back from the past, but they have to do all the CGI and shit because the actor's passed away or something. Like doing CGI on their face and stuff just never always looks good. Sometimes it just looks like a video game. But sometimes it can be done pretty well. It can be done really well, actually. Um, yeah, I don't really have any much more to talk about, really. I think that's pretty much my opinions and stuff that I think of with Alien. I don't know about you guys. Let me know. Let me know what you think. You might have some good points. Might point out some stuff that I didn't even think about, to be honest. Just yeah, let me know. All right, there, guys.